Well, there's the gang. There's Putin. There's Rocky. And there's Goldie. What are you doing, Goldie? These guys are bums, aren't they? Boy, you guys got the life. Yeah, I tell you what. You sure do, don't you? Huh? Goldie. You're a trip, man. Here's Panda Cat. He just got some food up there. That's my compression tester. And I'll tell you what. People, hi, don't worry about it, buddy. People wondering about made in China. You know, what you would expect for freaking 18 bucks. But it seems like it works fine. You know what's cool about this? I got a USA one from a while back, but the adapter that goes in the screws into the spark plug hole is too long for like the chainsaw, right? So I needed a shorter adapter. So this one works out fine. It's got a little, just like on a, you know, this fitting goes, pull that down, and that snaps into there. I'll show you how it works. And this is great. I got a couple of these too on the other one. You can just hold it in something in case one of these don't work or something. You can just hold it in there or just get a quick test. Especially if you're using like a starter button to crank the engine over. You know, it's pretty good. But you know, for 18 bucks delivered, it was on eBay someplace. I'm not going to show a link, but you can look for it. Pretty good gift because, you know, people are, I mean, get these stupid gifts, and sometimes something like this people can actually use. It depends on, you know, what they do things with. And my chainsaw was 120 pounds on both of them, which is good enough. Good enough. It gets too much lower than that. Gets down to like below 110, it gets down to 100. It'll still run, but it's time for a rebuild. But you know, we'll see. I think spec is about 160 from brand new. But we'll show you how this works. Well, you just unscrew the spark plug and you screw on your adapter, and make sure your adapter is not too long, which it isn't. You can see that's about the same size, so the piston won't hit it. Put this on and basically pull that back, and then you push that in. That's in there. That's your release for the compression after you test it. Then you just thread this in your spark plug hole like this right here. Yeah, just thread it in there, man. Probably got to do it with two hands or something. You know, I got to hold the other hose with the hand. Just thread it in there by hand. And you pull on the cord and see what's get a reading. Well, it's screwed into the saw. Let's see what happens here. I already checked it. I think it was 120 or 125 before. Well, showing a hair less than 115. You know, maybe the saw needs to be rebuilt here pretty soon, but it's getting close to that time for a new piston. But the other thing is, too, I might not have it threaded in quite. Well, it's about right. You know what? See, there's a little bit of a leak there. See that? Probably is about 120. See how the pressure went down already? If you're checking a car, you're supposed to get a fast jump in the reading. It's supposed to go jump up pretty high, and if it's not, and it starts going up, it still could be bad rings, you know. Probably should check that again. Like I said, made in China, ain't it? Tighten it up a little more. Let's see what that does. I put a little Teflon tape on a fitting, even though it's brass. It shouldn't need it, but who knows? Probably needs it anyway. Something weird with that. Let's see if this saw starts right away. I'm curious now. Well, that ain't a problem. I'm going to check the other saw anyway. Again, because wasn't doing that yesterday. Maybe this ring is trued up or something. I don't know what his deal is. But I put some Teflon tape right there. Gauge didn't seem to be holding, man, which is weird. I'm going to try something else though. Put some oil right in here. Let's see if this one has the same problem. If it doesn't have the same problem, it's not the gauge. Somehow the ring, well, we'll see what happens. I'll tell you what, if it doesn't have the same problem, I know what happened there. No, it's got the same problem. Piece of junk. What the hell's the matter with this thing? Was working yesterday, Chinese. So let's see what happened here. See if I can fix it. Put a little oil in here, but it might be this release valve right here that's the problem. Let's try the 50-year-old USA one. It's actually the hose on that Chinese one that's screwed up the valve. Let's see what happens here. Well, you see this one leaks a little bit too, but I got it up to 120. But this thing's like 50 years old. So there's a little this thing, I can't believe this crap. Well, I guess I could believe it. It's Chinese, right? This right here is screwed up. That's why the pressure's coming down. But I got it for 18 bucks because I needed these damn adapters, and if I bought an adapter, it was $8, $8 or something on eBay. I bought, well, I got 4 adapters, a hose, a gauge. The gauge works. This thing's no good. Unless maybe I can clean it out or something. I don't know what the hell happened to it. Made in China, man. And I got that stuff. So, what? I don't know, man. I don't know what to tell you. Is it a fail or is it not a fail? It's a semi-fail because this damn hose. Yeah. I tried actually putting some WD-40 through it. Maybe it was a piece of dirt, but there's something wrong with this valve on the end of it. It's not holding the air. It's supposed to be like a one-way valve, and then you release the pressure up here, or when you take it out this way, you know, off of here. I don't know. It's still worth 18 bucks because of these brass fittings and that stuff, but it kind of aggravates me. So worked good yesterday, but it's got about 120 or maybe a little more than 120 because this one's USA. See this? I don't know if you can see it down there, right in there. That's USA. But this thing is actually, maybe it's 40 years old. I think it's more than 40 years old though. But this one has the hose on it. It's got the valve, the one-way valve leaks a little bit too, but not that much. It works good enough where I can get a reading. I think it was brand new, man. Stupid, man, I tell you what. But, you know, I guess if they got about 100, 125 pounds, It's when they get below 110. They'll still run though. They'll still run. I think they'll even run with, I think 90s when you're starting getting real problems with starting. So, unless I run them with freaking synthetic oil, you know, synthetic 2-cycle oil, they'll hold up a while. That kind of surprised me, man. I'm not rehearsing this crap or selling nothing. In a way though, I still think that thing is worth it, because I could have just maybe had some bad luck there, you know. Piece of crap. But then what I really needed it for was, like I said, I needed that brass adapter. So this one should probably start up right away too. That on there. Put that up. See what we got. Oh, started second pull. My bad. That one started the first pull. This usually starts the first pull, but that's good enough, man. That's good enough. So, I can tell you, I still recommend getting this. And what I'm going to do is, I'm going to soak this in some oil. Like that, whatever it's got to do. Maybe blow some starting fluid through it with some air. I think there's a piece of dirt in there, that's why it's screwed up. It's probably okay. But that's, in other words, take some starting fluid, blow it down here, and try to blow some air through it. The air's not supposed to go through it at all. And then put some starting fluid up in here to clean it, carb cleaner starting fluid, and then blow it out. It might seal it up again. I don't know why this thing is screwed up. It's weird. It shouldn't have broke, because it wasn't broke originally. I think there's a little piece of dirt in there or something. That's what I'm thinking. But anyway, is it still worth it for 18 bucks? Yeah. Yeah, because this thing works. Those things are there. You got 4 of these brass fittings. You still got a bullshit hose, you know. You put a one-way valve in there with an adapter, you're okay, man. That's really what it is. So I guess it's still worth it. I could probably fix this, and that's up to you, but you got an honest review. And it's like whenever you buy something made in China, you don't know what the hell you're getting. Sometimes it works great for many years, and sometimes it don't. That's what happens. Okay, I got this working half-assed. What I did was this end where the valve is underneath here, I sprayed it down with some starting fluid both ways, blew some air on it. Still didn't seal. I said, you know what? I'm going to dunk it in the end of it in bar oil, because bar oil is pretty thick. And if I put some gear oil on there, like 90 weight or something, dunked it in there, that would be enough to seal it up. It actually would be enough to give me a compression reading. So I can get it to work, you know? So for 18 bucks I can get it to work. I'm not a mechanic, so I don't really give a damn, okay? So I don't use these things too often. This one still works though after freaking 8 million years. And actually, if I dunk this one in, the end of this one in some bar oil or something, or gear oil, that would seal that valve up really good. This one would be fine. I just needed that stupid brass fitting. But anyway, you can make stuff that's made in China work. You know, just surprised. It worked on me. It worked good the first time I tried it yesterday. Didn't work so good today, but oh well. It still got it to work. Like I said, I cleaned it off, but then the valve has got, I don't know what the deal is. Maybe there's a rubber in there or something. Maybe if I soak it in Marvel Mist Oil or something, it'll swell up. Sometimes you can put a little brake fluid on something, make the rubber seal, do a little more. But I don't know. I got it so where I put the air compressor hose on it. It stayed up there for a little while before it started going down. You can see it still had 5 pounds in there, So, it can work to do a compression test. I can make it work. Again, I took the end of this thing, I stuck it in some bar oil. It probably would have worked better with some gear oil. That sealed up that little one-way check valve in there a little bit better. Good enough to do a compression test. So, it's one way you can make it work. So, I guess it is worth it for 18 bucks. Just be aware, it's not Snap-on. You know what I mean? That's the way it is. I did that same trick to this USA one, and you can see it's still holding some air. It's going down ever so slowly. I just took I dunked this with the little, it has a little one-way check valve in there. I just dunked it in some bar oil. You can see it's still holding some air. So this USA one, oh excuse me, it's up here on this side. This was from the Chinese one. Over there I dunked it in some bar oil. Same deal. You can see it went down like 5 pounds in so many minutes or whatever. And if I hit this, the release valve up here, see that? So if I use this brass adapter on this one to check it, I'll get a good accurate reading. It probably has about 125 pounds because I think, it's not quite sealed up. It had 120. The first time I did it was 125. That's good enough. It's good enough. It ain't brand new. But what you call MacGyver stuff. So anyway, it's halfway worth it, man. For another 10 bucks, I got all these other little brass fittings. I got that thing, and maybe I can get this thing straightened out one of these days somehow. In the end, I don't know. But there's always, I know ways around shit. So for me, the next time I'll use this probably be 6 months from now, maybe 2 years from now. So I don't really give a crap, So if I'm using it every day, I wouldn't buy this. No way. No way. It's good for somebody like me. I hardly ever use it.